And I should be up and running now.
Okay, let me go back.
Just let me know when it's up.
Okay.
And while I'm doing that, I'm going to do something here real quick on my computer that I got to do. Picture. There we go. That makes it better.
Yeah, I was looking around on the playback on the YouTube video of how to maneuver that Heartland Express around.
Yeah, basically you just basically get on the layer that it's in, and then go to the move tool, and then just either drag it to where you want it with your mouse, or use your arrow keys to move it around if you're just moving it just a little bit at a time.
Oh, okay. So I figured it was on the hood. I just was trying to figure out which one I needed to go to move it.
Yeah, it's the move tool. That one that looks like the crosshairs.
Right.
I think it's the top left tool. All right. So if we got my screen up, I'm gonna go ahead and start the race. So.
I like it. I like the way you did that.
Oh, the background for my truck.
Oh, hell yes. That's nice.
And this has volume, so it should be able to hear me talking in it. 140 laps, hit every 30 laps. And we gotta try to make it to at least lap 70. And we still got a few minutes before we're ready to go out and run. Yeah, I'm gonna bump it all the way up to the start so we don't have to sit here and wait for it. 2 seconds left. Going through the practice, waiting for the race to come up to run. The number of people that were wrecking in practice was just unfucking real. Let's try this shit. Hopefully we.
I bet you it was.
Good luck and be careful.
Now, I know it's a waste of time and breath, but guys, 140 laps, let's don't kill each other, man. Let's make it. Let's put on the show.
When you go into the corner, wait for it to turn before you get on the gas, and don't get on the gas until you're on the straightaway and the wheel's straight.
Yeah, and when you're racing with the pack, I mean, you can't drive like you were going to qualify lap, so you know they're going to break early. Everybody's got different tactics, so just be aware. Just have a good look.
This actually wasn't that bad of a lobby, really.
What was our rating? I mean, the
strength of field. That being said,
yeah.
I can't remember off the top of my head.
Oh, okay.
But there's a lot of caution laps on this one. A lot of you wasted a lot there.
It might tell us if we listen. And with all that being said, good luck, everybody. Have fun.
And one for probably been drinking by now. That don't help. It's slowed down.
If these guys shut up, we might hear it.
I'll order some star-shaped chicken nuggets, Mr. Hardy. Coming right up. Would you like to upsize that?
Yeah, but it looks like they already said the strength of field. Because they'll usually tell you when they tell you how many sets of tires you get.
All right.
But I was one of the highest I-rating people in here. There was a couple of 600s, a couple of 800s, and there's one or two that were like 2,400, 2,000 plus. Did you run your Martinsville race yet?
No. Like I said, I just got back in, and I was busy all day today. I'm gonna try to get in early in the morning and do it. So.
Yeah, my advice to you when you go to run it, brake early and wait for the thing to turn before you get back on the throttle, and don't get on the throttle until you're on the straightaway and the wheel's straight.
Oh, absolutely.
And don't run over anybody.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah, that virtual spotter is nice to have. That man clear down the fucking end straight away.
Damn. Oh shit, Chad. Speaking of this wreck I just saw, right?
Yeah.
I was sitting there, literally. I was in there racing in. I guess it was it was in the NASCAR series. I guess in Texas. Man, I did not know it. And I've never seen it in a truck nor the Xfinity. But damn, man, when you have an accident, if you get hit hard, it actually shows the damn wheels popping off the damn car.
Yeah, it will do that if it's a bad enough wreck.
Like shit.
That's the damage model.
Well, it actually showed that in the iRacing, and while we was all ride racing, somebody got hit, and somebody said, "Yeah, I just saw tires fly from another car." Like, huh?
Yep. I've seen that happen before too.
That is the first time I ever saw that.
Usually it's going to be in classes that are higher speed classes, to where when they hit the wall, they really fucking do damage.
No shit. Now, I mean, you want to get really, real damn. That was like impressive right there.
I've had my hood fly up before on me when I've been running and hit something, and I couldn't see where the hell I was going. But I've never had one rip the tire off my own car personally, but I've seen other cars have tires ripped off. Alright, we'll just bump this up quick to get it to the actual green flag. There, we're getting ready to go green. Yeah, for the most part, the guys in this lobby weren't too bad to deal with. Most of them were pretty behaved, and most of them could actually drive pretty good. There weren't too many stupid people that I could see. Have you noticed the visual spotter yet? Look underneath my mirror. in the car.
Oh, damn. Wow. How did you get that up there?
That's actually part of the new update for Season 2.
Really?
Yep, they call it the Visual Spotter. And what it does is you got to go into your car and then Alt-K and then look for the Visual Spotter option, and then make sure you move it or change something in it so that you can see it, and then move it where you want it.
Oh, wow. I did. Yeah.
And what it does is the left and the right light up when there's a car on that side. And when they go back green, you'll probably see it happen, see it actually work.
Yeah, that's what you get for. I mean, I was so intensified, I never did even pay attention to it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and bump this back up a little bit quicker so we get to the green again faster. Come on, there we go. We're just about ready to go green. Now watch for the spotter to be in operation when we go green. That's going to be nice to have at Talladega and Daytona.
Oh, absolutely. You can see where, I mean, you can't tell. And then, yeah, that is so nice to have to notice where somebody is.
Yep. They put that in there for people who don't have triple monitors. But even though I have triple monitors, it's still nice to have. I can't believe how far I went in this race before I got any incident points. I went quite a ways before I even got any incident points. And I think all my incident points, most of them were from just wall taps. So between Talladega and this race, I had a pretty good week.
Absolutely.
Now we'll see what this week brings.
Well, I mean, if you've done good at Martinsville, man, I mean, Rockingham's not going to be an issue.
Yeah, Rockingham, I'm not too concerned about that one.
That might not be a bad idea.
I got up this morning and did a AI practice at Martinsville, both in the ARCA car, which I'd never driven there before, and in the Xfinity car and in the truck. And basically I had to do a couple of little tweaks to both setups for the truck and the Xfinity car. But ARCA you can't do anything with, so I just basically set my my offset, and that was about it.
I'd say 20.
When you got that many fucking caution laps, even at Martinsville, it just means that motherfuckers can't drive.
Oh, agreed.
Or they have no idea how to set the fucking car up and they can't drive it. Because if your car's set up perfectly, you shouldn't have any wrecks that you cause. Somebody else runs into you is another story, but if your setup is good, you shouldn't wreck at all.
Agreed.
That's why I like the open classes, because you can set the car up to where you can actually drive it. And not murder yourself in half the field.
Like I said, I really, really hope that they set up ARCA like that.
Yeah, I would like to see him make ARCA an open series class too, or at least have the option for open. Keep the fix for those that want to do fix, but let us nerds play with fucking open. Us that can't leave shit alone. Now that one fucking 18 car looks almost like my fucking panel ID paint scheme.
It does. I was thinking the same thing.
And it looks like we're back under yellow again. We're 23 laps in and I'm still at a 0x. Can you believe that?
Absolutely, I can.
For Martinsville, I can. I figured I'd get fucking incident point pretty early on. Either from some yahoo running into me or me running into somebody else because I couldn't get slowed down fast enough. I started pretty far back in this race. I can't remember exactly where I started, but I started at the back of the field.
Oh, did you?
What's that?
I said, did you?
Yep, I chose not to qualify. Because that was my goal, was to just go out there and run and try to stay in front of the leader for as long as possible.
Yeah, I mean, you give people time to wreck themselves out, and then you get to the front. I mean, that's the way to do it.
Yep. Just keep your nose clean for as long as you can. And don't overdrive the car. But otherwise, the car drove fucking great the entire race.
It looks phenomenal in the handling from what I see.
Yeah, it drove great. There was once or twice I had a couple times where I got the ass end to come up to kind of swing out on me a little bit because I was a little too fucking heavy on the throttle coming out of the corner, but for the most part, and a couple times I got a little bit tight in the fucking middle of the corner, but otherwise it pretty much ran good the entire race. 30 laps in, I'm ready for tires.
Yeah, I got that one.
No, 30 laps in, I'm ready for tires anyway.
And basically for this, I basically came up with my pit strategy and stuck to it pretty much the entire fucking deal. There was one period where I did get kind of fucked up because I lost track of where I was on the fucking lap count. But luckily there was enough fucking cautions in this race it didn't hurt me any. And somebody knocks over the green cone. Now what's interesting is check out my tire wear when I get to the pits.
Show tire info.
Look at that tire wear.
Show lap time.
That's probably about as good as you're going to get tire wear wise.
Oh, no doubt.
And it told me that I was spot on with the setup.
No doubt. And that's on 30 laps? Yeah.
33 laps actually. Or 29 laps plus a lap or two under caution. But the tire wear was pretty much that way the entire race. Alright, so getting ready to go green, and we're off and running again. Right after a tire change, this thing was a little fucking... It didn't handle real good right after a tire change for the first few laps. It took a few laps for the tires to come in. So it was a little bit tight on fresh tires right at the start.
Because it was cold?
Probably. It took some time for some heat to get into that right front tire to actually to make it bite. And for the tire pressures to build up. Because remember, I was running a pretty low tire pressure in this car.
Oh, that's right.
It would take about 3 to 5 laps for the tires to come in. Once they came in, though, the fucking thing drove fucking perfect. As long as I didn't do something stupid. Alright, let's get back to green flag racing.
So can you go on there and see how many races you? Oh wow, right there in front of you, man! It didn't take long for a caution there.
Yeah, we just went green, so.
Back to the question I was going to ask. Can you go back and look at how many races you've already? I mean, like me for me, can you tell how many races you've already participated in?
Yep.
For the new year, okay.
And you can also find out exactly how you did in the races. You can find out what position you finished, what you qualified, how many incident points you got.
Oh yeah, I was just wanting to know what I've got so far versus so I can tell what I'm going to get for the athlete towards the end of the year, what I need to do, how many more races I need to run, and different things to catch up to the participation so I can get the credits. So.
Oh, there's a thing, and when you sign into iRacing, I think if you click your helmet icon at the top of the screen, it will tell you how many races you've run toward your participation credits.
Okay.
As well as how much you're going to earn, too.
Does ARCA count, too?
Yep.
Okay.
ARCA will count for the truck and for the Xfinity car as long as you don't get over $10 per season. Once you hit $10, then they stop counting.
Oh, so you can only get $10. Is it for like ARCA? I mean, for all divisions, it's only $10.
Yep. You can only earn up to $10 per season maximum.
Oh, okay. Damn, that sucks.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It'd be nice if they let you just keep fucking building it up, but they don't want to fucking. They don't want to get to the point where they fucking start to lose money on it either. So the fact that we earn like $5 per race, so basically once you hit 2 races, you've maxed out your season earnings for that season.
So all you gotta do is basically run 2 races?
Yep, that you run at least half of the laps in.
Damn. So I mean, all you gotta do is run 2 races, and you've already maxed out your $10 towards Okay.
But I'm gonna run them all anyway, just in case I have a bad race and something happens where I get fucking wrecked out of it, and I don't turn enough laps for it to count. I had that happen at Phoenix, and I also had that happen at Darlington, where I had to go back and retry the race because I didn't get enough laps in for the race to actually count toward participation.
Oh yeah, I've had that happen.
Too soon. For Darlington, I had to get at least what was with Darlington 85 laps. I had to make it to at least lap 42, I think it was, for it to count.
I'm just saying, if you can't keep her off the curve, maybe you think the problem later is you.
I lost track of how many times I got the lucky dog in this fucking thing. Yeah, I'd get the lucky dog no more than get the fucking lucky dog, and I was a lap down again. Until the next caution would come out, and then I'd get the lucky dog. But this track is a lot of fun if you get some decent fucking guys out here to run with that can actually drive. And actually have a decent setup that they can drive. And this track here is the one that I really liked having the ability to do the AI before I ran it, because the AI taught me how to deal with the fucking cars around me.
Oh, absolutely. I get that.
It told me what I could get by with and what to expect. But I've heard people say that you can't use the AI to practice because you don't know what the fuck they're going to do. That's exactly what the thing about with mine is I have the AI set up to be perfect, so that if I do get in a wreck, it's probably something mistake that I made.
Right.
So then I can go back and watch and see what I did and what I did to fuck it up. So this AI has been the best fucking learning tool for racing that I've had so far. The only tool that fucking is better than fucking AI practice is Motec. And I did when I ran my fucking Talladega test in the ARCA car. I went back and looked at the fucking telemetry data for that fucking run. And it's scary how close that fucking ARCA car actually is to being a decent setup. It's a good, for being a fixed setup, it's actually really good right out of the box. It has a couple of little fucking problems here or there, but they're not really that bad. They don't really affect the drivability of it. The only problems I really found with the ARCA car at Talladega was basically the front or the arrow was a little bit off. The ride heights weren't quite optimal. But based on the tire wear after a 25 or I think it was 50 lap run or something like that, 40 lap run I think is what they're going to be running there for ARCA or 20 lap run at ARCA for Talladega. My tire wear was about like it would be for the fucking Xfinity car after 20 laps. The tire wear was really balanced. And it drove really good. I figured the fucker would be a handful, but it wasn't. The old one fucking was, but that was the old one though. And the fact that when they ran Talladega before with the old car, they ran the old Talladega track, the Legacy Talladega, which was bumpier than fucking shit. That's why when I do the lucky dog, I don't fucking gung-ho it. I take it easy trying to get my lucky dog. In case there's somebody up at the top that I don't fucking just drop kick them. Yeah, let's get back to the green. And we're back to green. That 2 car is the guy who ends up winning it. That was too close.
Jeez, I thought you was going to get the wall right there.
I just about had a fucking lap full of the 18 car.
Oh, shit, right there. Yeah, that might have 4 at GT at 18, yeah.
I had to damn near come to a stop to keep from hitting him. But I've been doing some of the practices where I go through and I alter my AI so that they crash more often, so I can learn how to watch for and avoid wrecks. And that really helped me here in this race.
Hey, all honesty, every bit really helps. Because it sets you up for the long run of the potential of what's going to happen in front of you.
Yep. I wish more people would do the AI at least some point during the fucking week before they race, just so they get more fucking experience. Because before, when I first started racing, I didn't do the AI fucking practicing. A little bit, but I didn't do it to the extent that I do now. And since I started doing the AI, my overall performance on the racetrack has been a lot better. I have fewer wrecks. I come out of the race with higher fucking safety rating, and my AI rating has just gone through the roof since I started doing AI. Unless I get taken out by some fucking other idiot, but there ain't nothing you can do to fucking prevent that.
I don't know why a lot of people don't go out there and practice like we do. Because the more you learn the track and breaking points.
Yep.
It especially for upcoming races. It just gives you more and more detail and more information to put in your book of when you do go out there and race the race. You know what you're looking for and what potentials that. Yeah. It's just another great big tool in the toolbox for you when you do go race.
Yeah, and you can see where the AI would help these people out, because when they start off on fucking Monday night or whatever, when the week changes, they fucking all of this is just a fucking crash fest. It ain't till about Wednesday or Thursday when they start to actually figure it out. And that 8 car for some reason looks a lot like mine from the back. Not exactly the same, but enough to where I could get confused thinking it was my car if I didn't look at it real close.
I got that lucky dog.
Yep. One of several that I got. And then watch how I take the lucky dog. I just drive around the track easy. I don't fucking really hammer it all that hard. No point tearing my tires up just getting back up to the field. This place fucking eats tires alive as it is. And this is one other thing I noticed about Martinsville. Martinsville is such a small track that even under caution, when you come in for tires, you're going to lose a lap under caution. And then again, look at the tire wear there, 94, 95.
You can't get no better.
And it was consistent like that the first pit stop, the tire wear was the same way. The numbers weren't exactly fucking 95, 94, but they were within 1% of each other. And when you got a setup, when you got tire wear that comes out like that, for the setup, sign that boy up. And there it was a little bit tight coming into the corner because it was.
Don't like throttle on cold tires.
Yeah, I gave the 25 a black flag because he couldn't get around me quick enough. I couldn't get around him quick enough. But he was cool about it. He told me he knew that I was having trouble, so he didn't blame me for it.
Sorry about that, 25.
At this point, I only had a 2X.
Yeah, that's not bad at all right there.
And I think I got the 2X when I was trying to come through turn 3. And the car got real tight because I was on fucking new cold tires and the fucker wouldn't turn. But once the tires got warmed up to temperature that they're supposed to be at, the fucker drove good.
Yeah, cold tires really suck.
And that's why in night races, if you watch me do a night race, if I come in and pit for tires, you'll see me fucking smoke the tires when I leave my pit box. I won't do a John Force style burnout, but I will turn them over a couple of times before I get off pit road, just to put some heat into them. But if you do that, just be careful so you don't fucking spin yourself into the fucking wall and fucking wreck yourself out of it.
Oh, I know it.
I think this is one pit stop I did that I probably shouldn't have did. I did it too soon. Because I just pit at lap 60 and it's lap 77, and I wouldn't do for another pit stop until lap 90. But unfortunately, somehow I got sidetracked and lost count of which lap I was on and where I was at in my pit strategy.
Oh, I thought you had that same thing that I had. It shows you when you last pitted.
No, I always fucking calculate my pits manually. I do got a thing that tells me when I pit last, but it's not always the easiest thing to see when you're racing. And by the time I think to look at it, I was already coming down pit road, so I always keep track of my pit laps in my head, or at least the best as I can remember anyway. With this many laps that this race has, though, it's hard to keep track.
Agreed. How long did it take you to run it?
Oh shit! About 45. I think an hour, 45 minutes, somewhere in there.
Yeah, I was thinking close to around a 2-hour mark.
It'd be about like running 2 time trials.
Right.
That would be an hour. But I do have my clock up there in the fucking corner. You can see and I don't remember what time I started, but it'll tell you what time I finished. It says we've been running for 45 minutes already. Another one on the fucking inside. The Kool-Aid car just had the Kool-Aid man hit him.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. They always have the Kool-Aid commercial where a Kool-Aid fucking man comes crashing through the fucking wall. You're about my age, so you should remember that. Those commercials.
Oh, absolutely. The Kool-Aid, absolutely. Yeah, man, I miss them days right there.
Here a few days ago in practice.
Good TV, good commercials, good music.
The nice thing is you can still find those old commercials on fucking YouTube yet. Including some commercials you would never see today.
I found what works best for me is when I come out of the corner, gradually ease into the throttle and don't just not go right to the floor.
I was watching an old episode of the Flintstones on YouTube one night. It was old enough that it was in black and white, and they actually had a commercial for Winston cigarettes during the fucking cartoon.
Really?
Yep. They had Fred and Barney sitting out behind their fucking house. They were doing yard work or something, and they decided to take a break for a Winston because it tastes like a cigarette should. And then they had Barney's wife Betty and Wilma come out and also smoking cigarettes.
Wow!
And it said, tonight's episode of the Flintstones is brought to you by Winston Cigarettes. This would have been like in the 60s, like 64, before they passed a law which banned cigarette commercials on television.
Oh yeah.
The thing that's really fun to watch though is the old fucking episodes of like The Price is Right, when they're giving away the car for the whatever game that they're playing, and you try to figure out, yep, that was what year a car it was and what the car would have cost. And I was watching an episode of The Price is Right where they were giving away the first car that they ever gave away on The Price is Right. Do you remember what it was?
No.
It was a 1971 Chevrolet Vega that was baby blue.
Oh wow.
And guess how much that car cost new?
New today?
Yeah.
What, like 90,000?
In 1971, what would it cost brand new off the dealership floor if you had to buy that car new?
What, 25,000?
No, about $2,500. $2,500. What's that?
Did you say 2,500?
$2,500. Yep.
Holy smoke!
That was the retail price of that car in 1971. Or at least for the one that they gave away on the show as it was optioned. Oh, there I got a 2X out of that one. All right, so some of my X's, I got 2X from hitting the fucking wall, and then I got a 4X from rear-ending that fucking white car.
I gave a white car. I gave somebody. I gave somebody a 2X, but
I don't even know why I bothered to try talking during a race, because they won't fucking shut up long enough to get a word in edgewise.
Right, I know that.
Now this is when I should have pitted on the last caution that I did back on lap 70. When I got
Right.
tired, I should have did that pit stop on this lap. So I was off I got kind of off on my count by about 20 laps. And you can tell I was early just by looking at my tire wear. And somebody's having a barbecue in the pits just because all the fucking smoke coming off of something.
Oh, I seen that.
Yeah, I was sitting getting some repairs done. So that made that pit stop take a little bit longer than normal. I had to do like 35 seconds of fucking optional.
Yeah, right there's where you went a lap down right there.
But I ended up finishing on the lead lap.
Yeah.
Also, the restarts you got to be real careful with when you go to put your throttle down when you're coming off of 4 to get the green.
show that time.
Yeah, That one car looks like it's on fire in the pits. I need to open a window up because my neighbor fucking must be making something, and she must be using the whole fucking bottle of fucking onion powder for seasoning, because all I can smell is fucking onion powder. It's making my eyeballs burn.
Oh, I know that now.
I'm like, Jesus Christ, the little fucking onion powder probably tastes good, but you don't have to dump the whole fucking bottle in whatever the fuck you're making. But holy shit, ease up on the spices. I gotta run the bathroom real quick.
I hear you.
Okay, we have returned. And again, we're back under yellow, I see.
Didn't take long, that's for sure.
It never does during this race. I think the longest I remember going fucking without a caution, I think we might have made a fucking run of 10 laps at one point. Because we did have one run where we were out there for a little bit before we got the caution again. But I think that only happened like once. Twice at the most. We actually got a run more than 3 or 4 laps. Fuck, almost everybody's cars got fucking crash damage. I kept thinking to myself during this race as I was watching these cars go around, boy, the body shops are going to be busy next week.
Yeah, right.
Get it back to the start of it here a little quicker. There, now we're to green. And fuck, they pile up going into turn 1 right after they get the green.
Yep, there it is.
Bam! Right into the fucking wall, harder than shit. And I just got my lucky dog back. I've learned one thing about having the lucky dog. Well, if you get the lucky dog, whatever you do, don't stop on the track until you cross the start-finish line. Because if you stop, you will lose your lucky dog.
Really?
Yep. Yeah, because I was fucking during a race one time, the yellow came out, and there was a wrecked car in front of me, and I went to stop to fucking not hit him. And as soon as I stopped, I lost my lucky dog. Because it considers it an incident.
Oh, wow.
It doesn't give you an incident point for stopping, but if you stop, it's considered an incident as far as your lucky dog goes, and you forfeit it. Ugh. That guy looked like he's having trouble getting it started. That's the problem is having a fucking Martinsville. I try to fucking let cars go by that were faster than me. And I learned the hard way, you don't fucking go to the outside to let them pass you. You get down to the inside and let them go to the outside to pass you.
Oh, absolutely.
Unfortunately, by the time I fucking figured that trick out, I was already wrecked out of it.
Not sure what the fuck happened there, but it looked like somebody big wreck.
I feel like I'm in an obstacle course.
I feel like I'm driving in an obstacle course.
Usually when you turn around and your still car covered, whether that was, you don't move until everybody goes by.
That's the problem. A track this small, if you spin out, you can't tell if anybody's coming until you pull out and they hit you. This is one of those tracks when you fucking wreck, your best bet is just to reset back to the pits and call for the tow truck. And have you so that you disappear off the track before somebody hits you.
Right.
Because in reality, yeah, you might lose a lap or two being towed back to the pits, but you're less likely to get plowed trying to get yourself turned around. But if you can, drive down out of the way of the track so that you're out of the lane of traffic. Only for a short track, cautions here take forever.
I know it. It's what is it, 3 or 4 laps that they do, but then you go green.
Something like that by the time they get them all done around. At least 3, I think. And they have another one fucked up. It's interesting the number of cars you see that have bought off the caution more than once.
I don't understand why people so insist that having a proper deal. But we have different cautions. Is this fun, you guys?
Hit 4-4.
And pay good money to be with everybody. Wasting their money and hang out.
One thing I can say about running this race at Martinsville, driving around this track with all these idiots wrecking make you a better driver on the street.
Oh, I've learned that too. I mean, yeah. It damn sure make you a better truck driver. I mean, that's no lie.
I know for one thing, I've noticed that my driving on the street, compared to how I used to drive before I started doing iRacing, compared to how I drive now, is way different compared to what it used to be like. I'm more attentive and I'm more attuned to what's going on around me. Where before I'd be out on the fucking road driving and shit, and I'd fucking have periods where I couldn't fucking remember the last 20 fucking miles.
Damn, he's still smoking some serious food up there.
Yep. I personally think, myself personally, in fact, I would be willing to spend my tax dollars to do this, to require every kid that when he's 16 years old before he gets his driver's license, run at least 1 or 2 seasons of iRacing before they can get their fucking driver's license.
Hey, I'm right there with you. It ain't no shit. Yep.
Because if you could survive a fucking season of iRacing, you're probably going to survive almost anything you run into out on the fucking road in the real world. Yep, I can tell it's March.
Oh, allergies?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's why I'm always clearing my throat and shit, because I got all that fucking sinus drainage running back in my throat, and I feel like I'm drowning in snot.
Sure enough.
I'll deal with that shit until it fucking gets cold and freezes again. The next cold hard freeze, which I don't think we're going to see any more of those this year, at least until next winter. It's hell today. I think it got almost up to 70 degrees again here, at least high 60s anyway. Because when I went to the grocery store, I just went out in a fucking sweatshirt. I didn't even have my winter coat. And I got my windows in the house open right now. Actually, what is the temperature outside anyway? Let's find out. It's 52 outside right now.
Oh, wow.
And that's at 12. That's at a little after midnight. Well, actually, that's not the right time. It's about 10 minutes to 10. I was looking at the wrong clock. I was looking at the time from last night in the race.
Yeah, it's 58 here. It's supposed to drop down to 48.
I don't remember how cold we're supposed to get here. I should look and see, because I do want to go for a walk later tonight.
And where are you at?
Iowa. Marion.
Marion.
Yep. So tonight it looks like it's going to drop down to about 50 degrees. It'll be 50 degrees at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. It'll drop down as low as 46 overnight.
Man, I'm showing 38.
Amazing that we're going to be warmer up north. Up here, we're going to be warmer than you down there.
No, I'm showing 38 for you.
Yeah, for mine it says it'll drop to, I'm looking at what's going to temperature's going to be hourly, and the lowest it goes is to about 46.
Oh yeah, okay. I see the 46, but I don't know why it says right here Sunday 64 with a low of 38. But yeah, you're supposed to hit 80 tomorrow.
Yeah. 81. Slight chance the storm's late. Which means I probably will get a chance to test my air conditioner, make sure it still works tomorrow. I don't know if I'll leave the AC running once I fucking do the test just to make sure it works. I don't know if it'll be fucking warm enough to want to keep it on, but I want to turn it on, make sure it at least gets cold. And I probably should go over to the fucking storage garage at some point tomorrow, start the car up and check the air conditioner and that to make sure that still fucking works.
Right.
Because it hasn't been used since 2024.
Damn, another caution.
Yep.
Yeah, it's like, man, it's like everywhere, like every 5 or 10, 15 laps. I mean, you got one.
About every other lap, it seems like. About every 2 laps. Somebody fucks up and makes a mistake somewhere. I know this track can be challenging, but it isn't that fucking hard. And like the one guy in here was saying, I think the biggest thing is a lot of people are driving the car too hard. They're coming into the corner too fast and they're fucking themselves up. They're driving faster than the setup will allow them to drive it.
Oh, absolutely.
That's the other reason I do the AI, is to see exactly how hard it can push the setup before I wreck it. And then make adjustments so that I don't wreck it, but still be able to drive it just as hard. And usually I can make that work. As long as I don't run anybody over. That's going to be a problem for me at fucking Rockingham. Is the biggest thing I'm going to run into with that track is not running over people going into the corners. Because you carry so much speed down that fucking straightaway coming into the corner, and the other people slow down for the corner so much, at least the AI does, that if you're not paying attention and slowing down before they start to slow down, you're going to fucking hit them. But the AI sessions I ran at fucking Rockingham, I was running at 60%. 60-61 for the skill spread.
Okay.
And that was actually a pretty... That's that same skill spread that I used for testing the AI here at Martinsville.
Right.
Which was actually pretty... They were running pretty damn fast. They're actually... The AI was running faster than the guys in this race were. Which is, I'm surprised I didn't fucking run anybody over in this fucking race. That was one of the first things I noticed running this race last night, or whatever night it was I ran this, is shit, these guys are running slower than the AI was in my AI race. And fuck, I've never had that happen before, to where I've had a fucking actual online race be slower than the AI practice was. That's Ripley's Believe It or Not shit right there.
Yeah, right.
Because usually the online races, the guys just smoke the shit out of the AI. Now it's going to be interesting is when we get to National Fairgrounds and when we get to North Wilkesboro, what those races are going to be like. I already know I'm expecting trouble with the truck at North Wilkesboro.
All right.
Because that track is real going to... And so far in practice, on the date that they're supposed to run it, the track, in the time of day that it's running, the track is so fucking hot all you do is spin out. You can't get no fucking. The truck is just looser than shit. So unless iRacing changes something before then with the fucking weather generating thing that they do for calculating the fucking weather and shit,
Right.
I expect that track to be a fucking mess. Now I've got it set as fucking tight as I can so that it ain't gonna be fucking, so I ain't spinning the fucker out, but so hopefully they don't change it too much and make me too tight.
I hope not.
But luckily, if they do, I've got the chance to fucking go out there during fucking. I can go out there and do the time trial to get an idea what the track's going to be like at the time they race, and make adjustments if I need to if the track conditions change compared to what it was when I built the setup. Yeah, luckily he reset and got the fuck out of there. I love it when they do that. That was one other thing that kind of surprised me about this race is at this point I didn't realize the race was over yet.
Not until they tell you it's over. You just keep racing your ass off.
Oh shit, it's over already, damn.
I didn't realize we'd fucking taken the checkered flag. So we ended up 9th with 6 incident points, which for me at Martinsville is a fucking win compared to what I usually finish here like.
Oh, no doubt.
I think this is the first Martinsville race I've actually ever finished. And last winter I started fucking actually practicing doing a lot of the fucking short track shit. Through the winter, I would spend a fucking week at each short track from like November through January. And it paid off immensely. And also doing the road course shit has also been helping me. Running my road courses that I've been doing with the Mazda MX-5 car really helped me out with this fucking my fucking running the Martinsville race here. And speaking of that, I probably should do a couple fucking laps at Summit Point to get ready to run that this week. So close that. Go to the official sports car. Since I've pretty much got all of the fucking truck, Xfinity, and ARCA stuff done, now it's time to play with the fucking MX-5 car to get ready to run that, which I'm going to run that race Tuesday. So I'm going to go up here to the schedule, Summit Point, test drive. At any rate, I'm gonna run this road course stuff now for a little bit. So I don't know if you want to watch that or not, but
No, I'm gonna get off here. I'm gonna go to bed and get up early in the morning and see if I can run one of these roads. It's Martinsville race early in the morning.
actually, your best bet is to wait about an hour or two and run the fucker about midnight or so.
Okay, around midnight.
Yep, midnight, 1 o'clock, because that's when all of your fucking most of your clowns will hopefully be sleeping by then.
Okay, I'll set the clock and run. I'll see if I can get up at that time and do it. Oh, this is going to be a nice little road course for you right here.
Yep, last night, actually, let me go back and see exactly what time I started that race at Martinsville the other night. I gotta get into the thing here. Yeah, I started racing at Martinsville about 11 o'clock, a little after 11, about 10 after 11.
Okay.
And that the lobby I was in was pretty tame. It wasn't too bad.
And with all that being said, good luck everybody. Have fun.
Now to close that out. All right. Well, it might help us start the engine up, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would.
It ain't gonna go nowhere unless it's running.
No. What time are you gonna be free tomorrow?
I don't know yet.
All right, well, just give me a holler. Send me a text. Let me know what time you're gonna be free, and I'll jump on.
All right. We'll talk to you later then.
All right, you have a good night.
Yep. Bye.
Bye.
Wait for me. 5 away. Short mark. Now, straight in here. Come on. Up on the side. Go, 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 go! Good road speed all the way around, man.
This You cannot make this stuff up. Anyway, let's continue. Make sure you have your equity card. All right, we got even more stuff to get to, guys. We don't. Intersectionality, exactly right. You know it. Now, this one, some of you are going to be very spicy about this one because again, we're only in the appetizer. These are the ancillary things that didn't make it into a broader based theme. Except sometimes I just have to talk to you about these things. This guy, the CEO of BlackRock. Yeah, told you y'all make it spicy. This is Larry Fink. Well, Larry Fink has come out and decided that BlackRock pushing all the corporations too far to the left to adopting woke was a bad idea, and now they're going to revert backwards in the other direction. Oh, this is going to go over like a lead balloon. Watch this. Do you believe the woke era a failed experiment? The ESG, DEI, the push. No, the when you how things that are talking practical sense, what we have to do, what we can get done. Looking back at that, how do you see it? Society moves, the pendulum moves all the time. In BlackRock's case, is that we are responsible for managing money. Let's talk about the quiet part out loud. Yeah, society moves in a pendulum all the no. Society did not move to the transgender, open borders, woke bull crap everywhere. Sorry, that was an intended manipulation of social engineering. That was not society swaying from here to chicks have penises and then it's going to sway back to dudes having penises. No, no, sorry. You don't get a pass on, oh, just, society. It's so fickle. No. You guys pushed everyone over there, and then when everyone was like, that's insane, you fired them. Or you wrote them off. Or you slow fired them, which is basically like, you're never getting promoted, so you might as well quit. That's exactly what happened. And I can tell you that from personal experience, because when this stuff started rolling out, before I had a YouTube channel, before I was a content creator and a political commentator, I felt the sting of that, personally. Believe me, my vitriol against the far left woke and DEI and all of that BS and crap, it's very personal. I felt the lived experience. I did, and I know a lot of you did too. A whole lot of people did. But the whole angle of, well, everything pendulum swings back. Social engineering manipulation through the threat of pain is not gentle moves back and forth like a pendulum. That's literally coercion, cohesion. Coercion at the point of, unemployment line. Anyway, back to that. Sorry, that wasn't a planned camera. Everybody. And even today, and you said maybe these, renewables are less talk about it. I can tell you right now, we have many investors worldwide are investing in renewables. just now getting into the spicy part. But that appetizer, man, was that good? I'm just saying, come on. Equity cards? Please. Women's March Day? Come on. That's old. Alright, anyway. Let's keep on trucking. This is the part where we start getting into the brass tacks of our friend request. So if you guys are enjoying the show, the delivery, throw me a bone here. The like button, yeah, share. Facebook, text. Anybody? Okay. I'm just saying. If you like to share your comment, become a subscriber, you can have a big role. Alright. This is feeling kind of froggy tonight, guys. We are about to have so much fun. You thought the appetizer was great. You're really gonna love this next part. David Savage with the $10 subscription says, "Are these effing people for real?" 1,000%. That was an entire conference in Canada. I mean, woo. Okay. All right. Let's keep on going. Nailed it, says Sailor Spirit. I appreciate that. Wait till this next segment. We're gonna take a little dive into Chuck Todd. And this is a setup segment. We're gonna be real with you. This little clip is really important for the next few tabs. I'm not trying to oversell it, but you need to understand what's happening here. Read your political opponents. I'm gonna show you the equity card thing, and that's an extreme variant. However, what we're about to go into is something much closer to home, and this is going to resonate, particularly if you're a consistent viewer on this channel. Watch this. Take it away, Chucky.
Is the Democratic Party a left of center party? I think you just hit the. I think this is the identity crisis that they have. I think it's just a collection of people that don't like Trump right now, right? And that's served them well in 20. But imagine trying to create a Big Ten that had AOC and John Kasich in it, right? You know, or how about or Liz Cheney and AOC. You're sort of going to rip a hole in the middle, right, as you try to stretch that tent. And I think that's why they sort of have lost they're just, it feels like they're way too poll tested. It feels like that they're trying so hard to sort of keep their suburban voters, and that's been part of their problem. The growth in the Democratic electorate is in the suburbs, wealthy suburbs. And so the growth of the Republican electorate has been in the working class exurbs, and actually in the working class, even in working class urban areas. And I think that's been their disconnect, is that their voters are in one place, their messaging is in another, but then when they try to message to their suburban voters, they've sort of lost touch with their working class roots. So
Yes! Exactly, Chucky! You figured it out! I could have saved the 12 months, could have watched this show, and we walked through all of this before it's everything. But anyway, they're speaking of something really important. By the way, we got the copy paster. You guys are already defending the sanctity of the chat. Hearts, American flags, eagles, random ice cream. Anybody even? any type of affluence out of existence so they can be more equitable and bring towards a communistic and socialistic future. I don't know. Are they left? All right. Here we go. Speaking of lefty, this is Mehdi Hassan. This is one of the MSNL far extreme. This is the far left. Okay, so that's what this is representing. It's important. So a couple of things, says Mehdi Hassan. One, Hassan Piker has gone out of his way to separate Judaism and Jews from Zionism in Israel. There are multiple clips going back years of him saying so. It's his critics, like the Anti-Defamation League or ADL, who keep conflating the two. Okay, yeah, talk about whitewashing. Senator Slotkin, who is a sitting senator, listen to this, went on Bill Maher on Friday to why, and she confronted him on his long history of much more brazen and proud anti-Muslim, anti-Arab bigotry. It's not right. And this is the whole point. She came out against Hassan Piker. And you guys remember when I told you this was an emerging issue? We talked about this 5 days ago. When it started percolating out from underneath the surface, you start seeing some bubbling and some turmoil. You see it in a few different places. You go, hold on a second, something's up. Why is this happening on two different spectrums and different channels? And then all of a sudden, voila, you have a mainline push from the Democrats against the far left, which this guy is the face of. Watch. Again, Mehdi Hassan, quote, the campaign against Hassan Piker is about crushing the left. Not by Donald Trump, by the Democrats. Does this sound at all familiar? Centrist groups like Third Way are trying to cancel the popular progressive streamer as part of their campaign to reduce far-left influence. Why are top Democrats joining in? My goodness. Telling liberals what they're going to think and do before they even know. It's a proud moniker that I have. Because, oh my goodness gracious, this is... Come on. Okay, let me show you some more stuff here. This is the actual article that they just cited from the far left. And again, listen to this. Please, if you remember me talking about this with you, please, comments, chats, let me know. It looks like you guys scared away the old copy paste. The campaign against Hassan Piker is about crushing the left. Centrist groups like Third Way are trying to cancel the popular progressive streamer as part of their campaign to reduce far-left influence of infrastructure. Why are the Democrats joining in? I highlighted the date right there. Look, that is from today. Okay? The day of $5 surcharge for mischief managed. When the tent ripped, will all the clowns escape? The clowns have already escaped. Did you see the earlier advertisement? Anyway, here, watch this. Uh-oh, I got the red highlighter out. That means a thing. Watch. Donald Trump is leading a horrifying ethnic cleansing campaign, gutting the Constitution, and trying to give himself king-like powers. I wonder which side the spectrum this guy was. He's leading an illegal and reckless war against Iran in partnership with Israel that's commiserating so many people here abroad. Meanwhile, prominent Democrats, ranging from elected members of Congress and 2026 Senate candidates to likely 2028 presidential hopefuls, are spending their time condemning Hassan Piker. The left-wing streamer and influencer is part of a cancellation campaign spearheaded by Third Way, the centrist think tank. Listen to this next part. Third Way, which is funded by billionaires and corporate interests, has been quite open about its broader goal and ongoing campaign to marginalize the left. We will be the chief opponent of the left in the 2028 Democratic presidential primary, the organization's president recently pledged. Red asked to define the kind of lefty candidates Third Way doesn't like. He pinpointed politicians who are for Medicaid for all, the Green New Deal, that's climate change, abolishing ICE, that's the new hot topic on the left, and open borders. Y'all, that is 60% of the Democratic Party, if not 70%. The moderate wing, Third Way, with billionaires in corporate money, are pushing the Democrats away from woke leftyism, and the defining characteristic of woke leftyism is support of climate change, Medicare for all, abolishing ICE, and open borders. Y'all, they ain't gonna have nobody left. You have to understand that this is important because they're going to spend more money pushing this out than other people are going to spend pushing it in. This is a game of tug of war, and the centrist centrist Democrats just decided that they were going to off the left, as we have been walking you through slow roll the whole time. And I mean, the last year, Third Way advised Democrats to build a moderate democratic infrastructure, including media and talent pipelines and communication networks. And it urged Dems to reduce far left influence in infrastructure, neither of which exist yet in U.S. politics. Urged Dems to reduce far left influence in infrastructure. Interesting. Third Way is targeting Hyper as a part of a broader effort to keep the Democratic Party under the control of big corporations, the ultra-wealthy and supporters of Israel, no matter what the party's base wants. You guys seeing the war? Are you seeing the sharpening of knives? Are you seeing the wide open door you can drive a Mack truck through to win your country forever? Because they are going to leave a massive hole in the tent of the Democratic Party while they eviscerate each other. That's what's going to happen. You're looking at it and I'm documenting for you day in, day out. It's growing in speed. It's going to start in the middle of the midterms, and it's going to accelerate quickly into the presidential. This is not even over. These are not even the first firing shots. This is just laying out the groundwork. We're watching it happen. And lefties ain't going to handle it too well. I personally think that the lefties are going to eventually just move over to a different party like the DSA with equity cards and all that. Now, I want to ask you something else. Have you been thinking, guys, how's this for a setup? Have you been thinking, you know what? I have a nagging problem. These Democrats, this is fraught question. The Democrats they have this horrible choice to make. Yeah, I was going to say something else, but okay, we'll go with horrible choice. Listen to this. This is in Axios today. Sometimes Democrats are quietly debating a fraught question, fraught full of danger. Whether the party's best bet for winning back the presidency in 2028 is to nominate a man, perhaps a straight white Christian man. I am without words at the level of my offense. I don't even know where to begin with that, y'all. Should I begin with the fact that it's a fraught question, or should I begin with the fact that maybe a straight white guy? I mean, that is a loaded paragraph. You know what? I think for posterity's sake, we need to take it in order. Not hierarchy, but in order. Let's just start with the first part here. Again, this is fun, guys. I'm having a great time. So the Democrats are quietly debating a fraught question. Oh, fearful, terrifying. That fearful question is, can we run a white guy? black woman married to a Jewish man, she said. Oh, God. Part of me wanted to say, screw it, let's just do it. But knowing what was at stake was just too big of a risk. Y'all, pause for dramatic effect. And you're like, what? God. Buttigieg is too gay. She's too black. She's too woman. And she married a Jewish guy. Overall, for the Democratic nomination, it's not looking good. The party included. Everyone else in the race. All right. Oh, tell me that's not true. Many of the men seen as possible 2028 contenders aren't white Christians. Oh, God. Yeah, it's a real article. It's linked in the description. We're having fun. But honest to God. Auto fragrance is great and seems obsessed to be gay. Yeah. The woman she voted for didn't pick the guy because he was gay, but I'm obsessed with it. Yeah. Not the context of the article. No. Not at all. I'm obsessed with it. Okay. Here's a little pro tip. I don't care what you stick where. Anyway, every election is different. And the skeptics of chatter say Reagan's and Americans' intolerance for Hillary Clinton lost in 2016, and Harris is in 2024 to reach a convenient way. You know, hard to avoid feeling these conventions and sort. Basically, you're going to be the little loss of Clinton on all women so women can never run again because you need a white Christian male. I'm not writing this stuff. Access is writing this stuff. It's like candy. Anyway, several potential 2028 contenders have pushed back on the notion that the country is intolerant and tolerant enough. Ro Khanna, who's a progressive from California, said they have no idea what they're talking about. Khanna told us if Democrats would make women and all diverse candidates can't win. The data says otherwise. 2024. Okay. I got a super tip right over here from Nyquist with Grace for $10. The only type of woman that can make a great president would be one stronger than Margaret Thatcher. True. You know what Margaret Thatcher said about socialism? You eventually run out of people's money. Excellent. That is excellent. Oh, man, guys, we're having a lot of fun. We are having a whole lot of fun. Let's keep on trucking. Is there anything else in this article I want to get to? Sure. This is fun. Party included. This is Josh Shapiro, governor of Pennsylvania. So Josh Shapiro from the Higher Learning podcast was asked to respond to someone who said he was a fan of Shapiro's, but too bad. Quote, this is a quote, YouTube. Axios wrote this. It's linked in the description. Quote, too bad a Jew can't be president. From the party of inclusion. Guys, we're at 46 minutes and we're only halfway in. This is going to be a marathon live. Buckle up. Let's get it. Hey, look. More crazy. I might skip some of these to speed this up. I gotta get to the Iran war update stuff at the end here. But look, watch this. Below our opponents again. This is the guy at the No Kings rally today.
Who would you like to be a president? Kamala Harris right now, she didn't win, but can I point out something that we say no kings and no authoritarianism, but Kamala Harris, no one voted for her.
I guess they did. Yeah, I should vote for her, so let's
No,
not.
no one was voted for her to be the nominee.
Yes, they did.
Isn't that what, like, authoritarian?
You're going down the wrong road right now with me. I would go any further.
What does that mean?
I'm not going to tell you what that means.
I just think it's ironic that no one voted for her to be the nominee. They just selected her when a king gets selected, right?
Keep it to yourself, okay? I have good day. See you.
Okay. Evan, what'd you rather say?
Yeah. I love the irrational human beings pick for reality. Because our truth Sunday. Kamala Harris, the person who was running the party that says no more kings, announced the party that said saving democracy, also committed to subverting democracy, got the nomination on a single nomination vote. That's saying who their nominee was. But yeah, please keep preaching to me about how they're saving the democracy. Okay, let's keep on trucking. Super chat from Leonard Allen, $5. The only thing worth flipping is painkillers. And I don't know. Let's keep on trucking. Got a lot of stuff to do. Little time to get there. I can skip that one. Oh yeah, this is a short little anecdotal thing. Watch this. Turns out that the No King rally is just exposing all the goodies. They just opened up everything to the crazy people. Hey, look. Kill your local ICE agent. That's at the No Kings rally, right? Spray painted graffiti of kill your local ICE agent. Yeah, this is rationality. Party of peace and inclusion. if you're sticking with the current path and trajectory of what has been happening. Okay? Bear with me. Claims the regime change has effectively already happened. All those tankers of oil would indicate that someone is giving in those pieces of those tankers of oil, which has now the controls and reins of the country, because they're also getting out of the strait. So if they're giving us tankers of oil as a tribute, and they are getting through the Strait of Hormuz, that means at very least, in my opinion, there's a split faction going on there. Because again, Donald Trump did a speech or a announcement from the White House, from the Oval Office the other day that I showed you, that said we demanded that they would give us some sort of gift or some sort of sign that they had power over the country, and they let 10 votes through. And now they're letting 20 more votes through. Those are indicators that there's another regime that's negotiating and sending things out. Okay, that's the other piece. Now, describes the new leadership as totally different group of people and very professional. Okay, this is the part that I really, really want you to pay attention to, and it's going to require us to zoom out a little. What does Donald Trump do every single time he's in some sort of conflict or negotiation? Every single time. He goes in, all the guns, all the bombs, tells you every name of the book, says you're doing these things, has a meeting, gets the advantage over you. You guys come to an agreement. He gets the advantage that he wants. He comes out and he goes, he's a great guy. He was a swell guy. He's been very, very fair. It seems like, none of us said they couldn't get it done, but we did because he's a nice guy. He's great. He's awesome. And that's what happened. Look, a very professional guy. Very professional guy. He's on my side now. We've seen eye to eye. That is literally what has happened to us 10 years. And when you look at what's happening on the global stage, you've got different factions of what he is saying is very professional people, totally different group of people. You've got 10 tankers sliding out the Strait of Hormuz. You've got 20 more today sliding out the Strait of Hormuz. They're not getting shot. It's not getting closed. Something else is going on that you're not being told. Okay? And the media is not going to do it. And sure as heck, the podcast wars who invested everything against it is not going to do it. This is where we're getting into a very weird place. There's other things that are going on that you and Alice and I and all of us do not know. But I can tell you that these things, and Donald Trump's past, and Donald Trump's style, that does not jive with a overt invasion. Hold on. He wants to show you some stuff. Super chat, $5. Today was no think tank needed. One good campaign with good issues. Talking about the whole axial problem. Jack Storms, $10 super chat. Plenty of super chats tonight. There are indeed, and I think each and every one of you guys help keep the show rolling, because goodness knows we are in flood water. All right. Here's a new kid on the block. It's got a deep voice. I've never heard it. All right. President Trump, 3,554 targets still remain hitting 500 a day. So again, there's that math. Math is hard. That's about 7.5 days. So, if President Trump is saying that there's 7.5 days worth of targets left, but we're not letting up, and they're negotiating, and oil is coming out in the tanker loads, and we've got new people we're negotiating with, and these are very professional, something's not jiving. That'll be done pretty quickly. Vice President Vance, U.S. objectives in Iran have been largely achieved.
32.5. Left side. You're clear now. One on the right side. You're clear. On your right, you're clear. Left side. Still there. All clear now. Last room out back. The gas is 1.6. On your left. Still there. Still there. Your flag interviews out here. Good job, man. Watch your speed. Just keep busting people. 5 away. And short mark. Now. Turn in. Turn in. You're going to leave out me. Do not leave out the jack.
Go do 10 laps here. approach courses teach you the threshold, or teach you how to threshold approach.
0.143.
Which is critical on an oval as well. forgot all about leaving this thing running. Shit.